8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Bruce at Southern Precious Metals Exchange, southernpmx.com, and back with another video on how to help you be educated and buy precious metals, gold and silver, platinum, palladium, things like that. One thing I want to tell you and show you first doesn't really have much to do with your knowledge, but it will save you some embarrassment and just let someone may know what your level of proficiency is. This is bullion. This is bullion. Call this bullion. Do not call it bullion. Bullion's for the kitchen, in a soup or in a pot. First things first. When you use this term, it shows your level of understanding. When you say bullion, remember that. Okay, one of the things I like to talk about first is weights. We measure precious metals in troy ounces. You can access Wikipedia for a really good read on how troy ounces became a standard years and years ago, centuries ago. There are specific measurements within a troy ounce that weighs a little bit less, about 4/5 less than what you're used to in the kitchen, and that word is avoirdupois. You can look that up, but mainly what we'll do is I'll just use the word kitchen weight right now. So you have 12 troy ounces in a troy pound, and there are 16 ounces, of course, in a kitchen weight. Each troy ounce is broken down into several different measurements, 3 that are primary. The first one that you'll be most used to and commonly used is the gram. There are 31.1 grams of pure metal in each troy ounce. The next one that you may see used a lot is a pennyweight. And a pennyweight is abbreviated with a lowercase dWt. The gram is with a lowercase g. There are 20 pennyweights per troy ounce. There's kind of an esoteric one that is grains. It was used at one time in an American coin, but private mints that produce things like plates, and particularly the art bars like the Franklin Mint and things like that, that's where you used to see grains used a lot, and there are 480 grains in each troy ounce. One of the things you have to watch, and this is important, is when you buy, I don't have an example here with me right now, but sometime I'll show you one, is when you buy, like there's large Walking Liberties or Kennedy's motif on something, a round coin, silver coin, and it will say half pound or full pound, and they don't say troy, and they don't say avoirdupois, they don't say kitchen weight, they say half pound or pound. Don't trust it. You have to weigh those things. So if you're going to continue your quest for gold and silver, you need to buy a scale. You can buy them on eBay, you can buy them on Amazon. Gem Oro makes a very good product. They are not terribly expensive. Make sure you get one that's large enough to handle what you're going to be needing it for, which is probably no more than 4 or 5 ounces, or 10 ounces at a time. If you want to, get one that'll handle a kilo, and that's 32 ounces, troy ounces. It's not necessary that you buy one that's certified for trade, so get one for home use. They're not expensive, but get one so you'll make sure that you know what you're getting. There are lots of companies now, everything that they buy over the counter is weighed just to make sure that it's the proper weight that it should be. Another thing you need to know, since we've covered the weights and what we use, which is troy ounces, is fineness of coins or bars. Most sovereign nations produce their coinage for circulation. They actually put a grade on it, or a dollar amount, or mainly a dollar amount or a euro amount. The metal is diluted somewhat for, it gives it more strength for circulation, usually by about 90%. So you have a scale of 1 to 1,000, 1,000 being the purest, and you'll find that 0.999 is a standard for sovereigns or private mint issues. Circulating coinage like the American Gold Eagle is 0.900, which means it's diluted 10%, and it changes the weights just a little bit. You have 1 pure ounce of gold, but you have a little more of the diluting metal, which is usually silver or copper. So the total weight on one of those, on American Gold Eagle, which by the way is abbreviated AGE in capital letters, is the total weight is 33.9 grams. So you've got to make up the extra gold plus the 10% dilution to get your total ounce of gold. The Canadian maple is 1 pure ounce. Now, usually, right now, their fineness is 4 nines. In the beginning, when they started producing, they were 3 nines, 0.999. And there are some coinages that are doing 5 nines. That's probably a little overkill. But South African Krugerrand is one of the most widely known coins in the world and widely accepted, is 900 fine. It has 33.9 ounces total weight, but 31.1 of pure gold in it. Let's look at a couple of coins here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The American Gold Eagle, there we are, is 900 fine. It weighs 33.9 ounces, 9 grams, and it is 1 ounce of pure gold, 1 troy ounce. South African Krugerrand, 33.9, 90% gold, but it has 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce of pure gold. One of my favorite gold coins, and silver too, is the Austrian Philharmonic. It is pure gold. I'll turn this up. I'm not sure if I'm getting everything in here exactly, but it's pure gold, 0.999, and it weighs 31.1 grams. These are all bullion coins, and these are all sovereign mints also, and this one has a face value of $50 on the American Gold Eagle, and I can't remember how many, 2,000 shillings on the Austrian Philharmonic. And the Canadian maple, this one is 4 nines, 0.9999, and it is pure gold, weighs 31.1 grams, and has 1 pure troy ounce of gold in it. So there are several different other foreign coins that are made, and these were circulating coins. I'll show you English or British sovereigns. They were produced in South Africa, India, Australia, and of course in England. These weigh pure gold content, 0.2354. Now, that's important for one reason. When you get the actual gold weight, that's called AGW. You can ask, or you can be able to talk about AGW or ASW. AGW is abbreviated in lowercase levels, and it stands for actual gold weight. So the actual gold weight on a sovereign is 1 troy ounce. On all the larger coins that I just showed you, on a sovereign, it is 0.2354. And just something else a little different, 20 franc piece, either from Switzerland or Italy or France, is 0.1867. So you would you would look at a 20 franc piece and go, aha, the AGW is 0.1867, and end up doing some math. Right now, that's it at the moment. You learned not to say bullion, it's bullion. You learned a little about how we weigh things and the fineness, the AGW, abbreviated AGW, the actual gold weight. So, check out our store, southernpmx.com. I'm Bruce. I answer telephone calls, I return telephone calls. Contact me in an email and I'll get back to you if you have other questions. Thank you. And like and subscribe. Can we cut that right there and I'll do that last sentence again?